Let's begin our warm up. Let's begin our warm up with jogging. Jog on the spot. Do about 50 to 70 steps. Keep going. Slowly build it up. Change. Sway your arms back and forth the ear. Keep going. Continue. Do it at your own pace. Keep going. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep on. Change. Move your arms side to side. Open your arm fully wide. Avoid jerking the arms. Continue. Continue. And now we do it faster. Do as fast as you can, your own fast, not somebody's fast. Slow down, slow down. Keep feet apart. One arm raised up and bend lateral. 1, 2, keep going. Do about 5 times. Then change on the other side. We now change. Keep your hand on your waist. Pierce into the wall. Just do it piercing movements 5 times on each side. Now we bring the arm down to the opposite leg 5 times. Make sure that there is a fine pelvic contraction so that you're protecting your low back. That's very crucial and very important. Pelvic contraction to safeguard the low back 5 times on each side. Now we walk on our toes. Walk about 20 steps. Then change on the heels. 20 steps on your heels. Then change to the outer edge of the foot. Feel the fine pressure on every little aspect, every little area of your foot. The sole region. Change to the inner edge of the foot now. We now do the Surya Namaskar. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, down, up, 7, 8, left foot forward, 9, 10, 2, continue. 3, right leg behind. 4, 5, 6, down, up, 7, right foot forward, 8, 9, up, 10, and we start from step 2. Hold, 3, 4, 5, 6, down, up, 7, 8, left foot forward, 9, 10, 2, continue. 3, right leg behind. 4, 5, 6, down, up, 7, right foot forward, 8, 9, up, 10, in this new namaskar, we will keep our feet apart, and throughout the namaskar, we maintain the feet apart. Inhaling, bring your arms up for step 1. Exhaling, bend down, hands between the feet. Left leg behind, then head down. Position 4, feet apart. 5, down. 6, up, down. Push your body backwards in position 7. Maintain the feet apart. For position 8 also, when you bring your foot forward, head will get down. Exhaling, bend down 2. Right leg behind and bend down. Position 4, 5. Make sure the feet up, out, apart all the time in this Surya Namaskar. Position 3 and position 8, we bring the head down to touch the floor. Rest all the steps are same as the other Surya Namaskar, except that the feet are apart. Try to come down as much as you can. Avoid pushing yourself and reaching down forcibly. Just do within your range. Now we'll do the Surya Namaskar with retention. Continue to step 2. And we start holding from step 2. Hold. Hold for about 10 seconds. 3. Hold. Check the body alignment in the retention span. 4. Get the body really slanting. Feel the contraction in the abdomen. 5. Come down, draw your elbows inward. 6. Come up, Maintain the elbows inwards, tucked in gently. Return down, up 7. No need to move your arms and feet. They remain as they are. Hold the position. Left foot forward, 8. Check the body alignment. Let the leg be perpendicular. 9. Knees straight, head inwards. Hold 10 seconds. Check the alignment. Return up, arms and ears together. Up, up, up. Continue to the next Surya Namaskar. 2. Hold. 3. Right leg behind. Check the body alignment. Hold. 4. Body slanting, arms perpendicular, chin inwards. 5. Down. 6. Arch up, like Bhujangasana. Down, up in position 7. Push your shoulders inwards, knee upwards, heels downwards and hips pointing up. Right foot forward, 8. 9. Check the alignment. Arms and ears together, come up to 10 or 1. Now we do the arching backward namaskar. 1 and 2 are as usual. At step 3, when you take your left leg behind, arch your arms upwards and backwards. Feel a nice curve to your back. Return down. Bring your leg back into position 4. 5. 6. Down. Up. 7. 8. Left foot forward again. Lift your arms up and arch back. Return down your arms. Align with your toes. 9. Up. 10. Continue. 2. 3. Right leg behind. Rest your knee down. Arch arms up. Return down, get into position 4, 5, 6, down, up, 7, 8, walk your right foot forward, lift your arms up and arch back, return down, feet together, 9 and up, 10. We continue. Step 1 and 2 are as usual. At step 3, when you take your left leg behind, arch your arms upwards and backwards. Feel a nice curve to your back. Return down. Bring your leg back into position 4, 5, 6, down, up, 7, 8, left foot forward again. Lift your arms up and arch back. Return down your arms, align with your toes. 9, up, 10. Continue. 2, 3, right leg behind, rest your knee down, arch arms up. return down, get into position 4, 5, 6, down, up, 7, 8, walk your right foot forward, lift your arms up and arch back, return down, feet together, 9, and up, 10. The standing asana. The standing asana, we start with push-up on the wall. Keep your feet together and arms wide. Stand at arm's length away from the wall and exhaling push forwards. Avoid arching your back and touching your abdomen to the wall directly. Instead, pelvic floor contraction should be maintained and slantingly get the back onto the wall. Now we change, bring the hands little closer, and this time now the elbows will be pointing downwards and do the push-ups. Again, avoid arching your back and leaning on the wall. Keep the back straight. Keep pelvic floor muscle contracted and go towards the wall. That's a good stretch workout on the upper arms. Now we get into Surya Namaskar position 3. Do Namaste across the opposite arm to the knee. Look up in the direction of your elbow. Make sure that the front leg is perpendicular and the leg is wide out extended. Let's repeat on the other side. This time left foot forward and right arm across. Legs straight out, anchoring the body, supporting the balance. Maintain the vertical axis. Stay in Dandasana, Surya Namaskar position 4. Focus properly on the abdominal contraction, pelvic floor lifted upwards. Make sure that your knees are pointing out and almost parallel to the floor. Avoid tilting your back to either of the sides. Maintain the entire back parallel to the floor in a slanting way, tangent. Do Shashankasana as a relief pose. We change to the next asana. Keep your feet together such that the heel is touching the other foot. Exhaling, bend forward, forward. Keep both the knees straight. Lean forward. Keep your body almost parallel to the floor if you can. Maintain the legs straight. It's a very good exercise for the legs, calves, and a good balancing exercise. exhaling, proceed downwards, downwards, downwards. Maintain the body parallel. There's a good struggle to balance, but it's a nice challenge. Keep to it. If raising the toe is difficult, you may just rest your foot down. For the next leg exercise, keep your feet little apart, a little step forward, and bend the knee. Push your hips backwards. Arms are forwards to give you the balance. Let's repeat. Step foot a little forward and keep that leg straight, pushing your hips backwards. Fantastic. Sit in Bhadrasana position. Hold the toes, and while exhaling, extend the leg out on the sides. Bring it down. Exhaling, get the other leg out. If it's very difficult, you can hold your calves instead of holding the toes. Make sure that you're exhaling and extending the leg out. Then do both the legs extend out. The balancing comes only through the abdominal contraction. Sustain the position, and if you can, slowly draw your leg closer, all the time exhaling. Sustain, and if you can, get your body closer to your legs. Separate the legs again. Fold one leg at a time and down. You may repeat this exercise. Exhaling, extend one leg, fold it. Exhaling, extend other leg, fold it. Now if you can balance yourself, get both the legs up. If you find it difficult to balance, you may rest one foot down on the floor and just extend one leg out. While exhaling, draw your legs closer, as closer as you can get. And if you can, draw your body closer to your legs. Focus on the pelvic contraction and abdominal stability. Twice is enough. Keep your legs extended forward and flexed. Sit rooted. Bend one knee. Keep the foot off the floor. Arms are by the sides. Establish the shoulder stand. While exhaling, slide backwards and extend the leg forward. Continue to exhale or suspend the breath and crunch forward. Get the back and the knee closer. Do about 10 repetitions. All the time ensure the pelvic floor contraction, thoracic inhalation, shoulder stand in place. Exhaling, push the body backwards and extend the foot forwards. Keep the other leg rooted. Rooting the other leg will help the pelvic contraction, will help the stability. This is a fantastic exercise on the middle and lower abdomen. Now we change and keep the foot bent. Now we are not going to extend the leg forward, but just push your body backwards and come forward. Keeping your toes pointing upwards is a good idea. That will give you a support, and the other leg will be flexed in root alignment. Pelvic contraction is a very strong key here. Establish the shoulder stand. Let there be a good contraction in the abdomen. We are going to do 10 repetitions on both the sides. That's a fantastic crunch. Great workout. Do it. Fantastic. Now sleep on your elbows. Keep your feet apart. Drop one knee and the other leg over this leg and extend the leg outwards. Lift it up and pull it forwards in the direction of the toe. We'll do it 10 repetitions. Feel a nice stretch all through your waistline to your toes. Do it on the other side, from the lower back all the way down towards the tip of the toe. Full length stretch. Do 10 times. While exhaling, keep stretching it forward. Now we change. Join the feet as if in Bhadrasana and exhaling, extend them out. Maybe at a 45-degree angle or whichever angle you find is little challenging. Stretch and bring it close. Stretch and bring it close. Ensure that your elbows are perpendicular. We do it on both the sides for about 10 times. That's a fine work in the abdominal region again. You'll also feel a good stretch in your hips, thighs. If the shoulders are aching, you may rest completely on the floor instead of standing or sleeping like this on the elbows and do the exercise. For next asana, one foot is in Vajrasana and other is in Padmasana. Get your hand closer to your back. Inhaling, circle your arm all the way backwards. Sustain here for some time. You may breathe normally. Hold here and exhaling, come back. We repeat again on the other side. One leg in Vajrasana, other leg over it in Padmasana. Hand closer to the back. Inhaling, circle the arm all the way up. Hold here. Exhaling, return down. Get back in Sukhasana, close the asana. Lie down, keep your body rooted. Hold the right leg and bring your right foot down on your right side. Maintain the body straight. Avoid lifting the opposite side. We can do it once or twice. If it's difficult to hold the toes, you can use a scarf or a dupatta and use it as an extension cord and get your leg down. We'll do the exercise on the right side first. Then we do it on the left hand side. Hold the toe with the same hand. While exhaling, bring it down, down, down. Ensure the abdominal contraction, navel connection to the spine working. Avoid lifting the other side off the floor. A very good exercise for burning the fat around your waistline, hips and thighs. You can repeat it. Take support of the dupatta. Avoid overdoing this exercise or else you may get a catch. Ensure that you are doing it very slowly. That will prevent you from injury. In case you feel that you are getting a catch, just reverse the body move and reverse your breathing. The catch won't settle in. After doing this exercise with same hand to same leg, we do it on the opposite arm and opposite leg. Hold the toes. If you can't hold the toes, hold the extension of cloth or dupatta or a stole and complete the exercise. We are now ready for Supta Vajrasan. Sit in Vajrasan and arch your back like we do in Matsyasan. Rest your head on the ground. Arch it well. Place your hands on the navel. Breathe normal. Sustain as long as you want to and come back. We do now Setu Bandhasan variations. Keep your back rooted. Foot comfortably closer to the body and the other foot over the knee. Bring your body a little off the floor, say about 2 inches, and from there on, get it up and down without resting the hips on the floor. You're just getting it gently up and down. We do it on the other side. Do it 10 times on each side. Ensure that your body is 2 inches off the floor. This is the gap that you have established. Go up and down, Make sure that the body is straight, vertically aligned, horizontally aligned, and not tilting on any of the side. Avoid drawing your knee inwards, instead pull it outwards. And the hips are also squared and not tilted. Then we keep our feet apart for the second variation. Lift the body up as you can and then draw it little downwards, maybe about 2 inches down and up again. Both these variations in Setu Bandhasan are excellent for toning the hips. Cooling down. For cooling down, we lie down in Vakrasan position. Keep your body rooted, chin tucked in, navel drawn into the spine. Exhaling, twist. Turn your face to the other side. Hold here for some time. Inhaling, return. Exhaling, twist. Ensure that the arms are wide 180 degrees, and when you twist, the feet are one over the other. Do it 2 to 3 times. Feel the contraction in the abdomen. Turn your back and get into Bhujangasana position. Place your hands near the chest. While inhaling, lift your body upwards. Sustain it for some time and then come down. Repeat. Ensure that the feet are together, pointing out. Repeat once again. We now do Naukasana. Keep your feet together and palms together. Exhaling, get both the legs up. Inhaling, get the upper body up. Hold for a while and exhaling, get both down. Repeat. Exhaling, bring the leg up. Inhaling, bring the upper body up. Sustain for a while. Exhaling, both ends come down together. Let's do one more time. Exhaling, legs up. Inhaling, arms up. Keep your ears aligned with the upper arms. Change to Sharan Mudra. It's a fine counter pose after the backward bending asana. Just drop. Let go completely. Inhaling, lift your head up. Gently the whole body up. Sit tall in any meditative posture, Padmasana, Vajrasana for Tratak. Wait for the instruction to start the flowing gaze Tratak. Squeeze your eyes 5 times, then do the Tratak. Here you will see the hand moving in a semicircle all the way upwards and downwards. This is only to indicate the journey of your eye gaze. You may first see the floor, the tiles, the furniture, the wall piece, ceiling, the fan. Your gaze is traveling all the way up through the objects in the room and then back, once again gazing to each object in reverse order, downwards, all the way down till the point from where you have begun. While doing the Tratak, you are not going to move your arm. This is only to indicate the movement of your eyeball while you are going to do the flowing gaze Tratak. Now you will also travel the gaze from the center towards the rightmost corner, viewing all the objects on the way and then returning back to center. Then take it towards the left, viewing the objects in the room to the leftmost corner and back to the center gradually. And when you finish, squeeze 5 times again. You may start doing the flowing gaze Tratak now. Shavasana. Keep your eyes closed without opening your eyes. Gently slide into Shavasana, taking support. Keep your feet comfortably apart, arms comfortably away from the body. Just drop. Let go completely. Concentrate on your right foot, the surface of the sole region. Feel the sensations on the sole, around the heels, toes, all over. Move your attention to the left foot, the sole region. Feel the overall surface. Maybe you feel the touch of the air, the soft breeze of the fan. Feel the temperature. Focus only on the sole region. Change your attention to left palm, the length of the finger and the fingertip. Feel the sensations on the right palm, the overall surface. the space between the fingers. Now move your attention to the top of the head. Concentrate on the navel. Feel the connection from the navel to your right foot, the connection to the left foot, navel to the left palm, navel to the right palm, navel to the top of the head, as if there is an energy current traveling the energy from all these 5 peripheral points to the center at the navel. Feel the rejuvenation of the body. Continue as long as you want. Now change gently to sleeping pranayam. Bend your knees, feet closer, one hand on the navel, other hand near the body. Take a deep long breath in and deep long breath out. Two. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gently change to sitting position, Padmasana or Sukhasana, whichever you are comfortable in. Rest your palms on your knees. The first pranayama, equal breathing. Take a deep long breath in and equal deep long breath out. Now we change to the next pranayama. Get your palms on your waistline. Intercostal breathing now. Take a breath in. Feel the lower lung tip region expanding, contracting as you exhale. Now let's change to upper lung tip pranayam. Your fingers are ahead and thumb at the back, elbows pointing outwards. Now we change to alternate nostril, Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Start breathing from the left nostril, exhale from the right. Inhale from the right, exhale from the left. Now we will chant Om chanting. Get ready for Om. Take a deep long breath in and let's start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently rub your palms, cup your eyes, blink your eyes, open your eyes, and then take the palms.
Oh.